Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome to another episode of South Talk Radio. I am your host, Young Slim.
Okay.
And we're doing it the old-fashioned way from the beginning. You know, we've come a long way, but you know, this is the best we can do at the time. But I want to talk about the All-Star Touch Football League. Let's applaud us for being back.
Okay.
You're such a bullshitter.
Mm-hmm.
You're such a
You
bullshitter.
say that now in a couple of days you won't want to do it, so we'll see.
Me?
Yeah.
It's not me that doesn't want to do it
Okay.
sometimes.
Okay.
It's always you.
You tell yourself that.
It's always you.
Mm-hmm.
You don't ever want to do anything.
Okay, you tell yourself. Talk about football.
So, I want to talk about a couple things. But how about the fucking Phillies blowing that series, man? It's kind of been hard for me to get over that. I can't stop thinking about it.
Why? You didn't even watch baseball all year.
And I watch a game here and there, but I'm a Phillies fan. I always will be. Baseball is so disappointing. The first time I ever cried about a sport was because of baseball. When Joe Carter hit a walk-off home run in the World Series against Mitch Williams in '93 was the most devastating thing I've ever seen in sports. I thought that was the most devastating thing I thought I saw in sports. And then when the Tampa Bay Buccaneers beat the Eagles at home, the last game at the Vet, I thought it couldn't get any worse. Until now. You know, everyone's like, oh, this was a worse loss than the Super Bowl? Yeah, this was a worse loss than the Super Bowl because...
Why? You were invested in the Eagles. You weren't invested in the Phillies until the playoffs.
It's a loss that should never happen. You lose to an inferior team.
Who said they were inferior? They won.
The Phillies were a better team.
And they were beating the Astros last time I checked.
They're not playing the Astros. They're playing the Rangers.
Whoever they were playing, they were beating them.
The Phillies should have won the series. You see mismanagement. You see stupid mistakes. I mean, that's how I feel. I feel like the Eagles losing to Tampa Bay was one thing because we were favored. They got outcoached. I feel like the same thing happened here with the Phillies. They got outcoached. Outmaneuvered, out everything. Trusted in guys that you shouldn't have trusted in. But, whatever. Let's get off of that. Let's talk about the All-Star Touch Football League. This TIFF, I'll say. This little...
No, that's not what it was.
It was a
say what it was.
It was a little...
Was it jumping?
Was it a jumping?
He got jumped by Kurt. Why you let him grip you up like that, Cheek? Cheek, I heard he gripped you up by your shirt and had you up over his neck.
No.
And another guy come and punch you in the stomach, beat you up on the playground.
Where's the Uncle Ruckus at? Oh, I forget. Is it in the P?
In the P.
All right, here we go.
And no shaft.
Oh, yeah.
What happened to your shaft?
There is powerful niggardry at work here.
Oh, do we need a speaker?
Cheek, why you let him beat you up like that, Cheek?
Do we need a speaker?
No.
All right.
Why you let him grip you up like that, Cheek?
I don't think that's what happened.
That's what.
All right,
that's what I heard on the street.
So what I heard. So all right. So
no, I haven't been out there, so I don't know. But
it was all right. I heard it was a heckling. I think Cheek was heckling the Brewers because they were losing. The Brewers, a.k.a. the cops and robbers, Half the team's cops, the other half of the team's robbers. The cops and robbers. Cheek was heckling playfully, he was playfully heckling the Brewers. And then they came back and won. They were smelling themselves, feeling themselves, and then, one thing led to another. So Cheek gets into the hand slapping line. He wants to slap hands with them too. Congratulating the Brewers on their new win, their win over the Performance Lab. And then he was viciously attacked by the Brewers.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
He was vicious.
The whole team just started.
It's just ridiculous.
They just started jumping. They just started beating up on Cheek.
They were attacking him. They were holding his arms. It was, I think, from what I heard, Kurt grabbed Cheek and then somebody else. I had the name written down. What the fuck?
They were saying.
That are alive, you are coming with me.
Benny?
I think it was Benny or somebody. Somebody on the Brewers, one of the cops and robbers, somebody on the cops and robbers team, grabbed Cheek. Somebody was holding his arm, act like they were trying to break it up, while the other guys were taking cheap shots. Which, in my book, that's a jumping. Poor Cheek was attacked until Performance Lab saw the wrong, and intervened
and they came over and said,
"What are you guys doing? This is supposed to be an exhibition. You understand? That's an exhibition."
That's what Brasso was saying. What are you guys doing? This is supposed to be a football game. There's a softball tournament going on.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing?
So I think you're also intervened and cooler heads prevailed, but
broke it up. Let Cheek go.
But it's no reason for that.
Up by the collar,
you can't have that.
Pick them up off the ground.
There's
Cheek's feet were swinging back and forth.
I don't think so. I think they were attacking Cheek for no reason.
Well, I don't know. I've seen Cheeks heckling on the sideline.
Yeah, but I mean, people heckle. What's wrong with heckling? It's innocent heckling. Like innocent heckling. Doesn't mean you need to be attacked. Cheek went into the handshaking line. He wanted to help. He wanted to shake hands, and then he attacked them. They were attacked. He was attacked. Cheek was attacked. You don't think so?
I wasn't there. I don't know.
Yeah. I kind of was trying to win the game, so I didn't really see it either. But, that's the word on the street. But
we did reach out for the other side. But,
yeah.
They
declined
comments.
They declined for comment. So I'm just going off of what I heard or what I think.
We only got one side of the story.
Cheek's the victim here. The cops and robbers attacked them, and that's just they got to do better than that. The cops and robbers, aka the Brewers. Now, I've been thinking, okay? I've been thinking about this whole playoff scenario. Now, everyone wants to do top eight. Why? Why does everyone want to do top eight? Why does it have to be top eight? Top eight, bottom four. Top eight, bottom four. Why? Why does it? It doesn't. It should not have to. Where? No, that's not it. No, that's Dennis Green.
I think I took it off because we got copyright.
Yeah, I think we did. So why do we have to do top eight? There's no reason to do top eight. Let's do what makes sense here. Okay. Now let's look at the standings now. The main event is the number 5 seed, right? Main event is the number 5 seed. They played Rock Bottom last week, and they lost 40-0. 40-0. 40-0. Okay? That's not an indictment on the main event. That's just saying there's a gap in between.
There always is.
There's a gap in between the top 4 teams and everybody else. I think the main event is closer to the Panthers than they are Trauma Roofing.
But I'm sure they feel differently.
All right, I can see. I know the Crypto Sharks. I'm like, oh no, we can play with them. We're close. We're close. We're close. We're close. We're close. Yeah, you're close. That's fine. And there's nothing wrong with being close, but you're not there yet. You're not there yet. I think that it should be the top 4, and then 5 to 12 should play in the playoffs. And then bottom 8. Top 4 play each other in the playoffs, and then bottom 8 play each other in the playoffs.
4-4.
Or 4-4-4. Top 4, middle 4, bottom 4. It should not be top 8.
I mean, because in the end,
it should not be top 8.
If you do top 8, it's going to be, I know.
The same, what we already know.
The middle 4 teams think they are good, they can compete and all this, but it's going to be the top 4 in the playoffs like it always is.
So, all right. So, Trauma lost to Rock Bottom, who's 4. So, Trauma lost to Rock Bottom, who's 4. The Brewers, Trauma beat Performance Lab. Trauma beat the Brewers, but lost to Rock Bottom. But Performance Lab beat Rock Bottom, and the Brewers beat Rock Bottom. And then the Brewers just beat Performance Lab. So, but if you look at their records against the main event, they all beat them pretty handily. And that's the number 5 seed. The Crypto Sharks lost to all of those teams. Now it was way more competitive than what the main event did, but the main event beat the Crypto Sharks. So, like I said, I think the main event, Crypto Sharks, the Prospects Red, the Sloth, the Usual Suspects, the Braves, Prospects Black, and the Panthers should all be in the playoffs with each other.
That's more fair.
That the main event versus the Panthers, okay, that would be more likely than the main event versus Rock Bottom in the first round.
I think if he tried
because 4 would play 5.
I think if he changed the playoffs now, people are going to get mad because they expect it to be the top 8, bottom 4. But I think if he's going to change the way the playoffs are going to be, I think he has to announce it at the beginning of the season.
I think we should just know how it's going to be. The Crypto Sharks versus the Prospects Black right now in the playoffs would be a good game. The Crypto Sharks, the Prospects Red versus the Braves and the playoffs right now would be a good game. So, and then the Usual Suspects and the Sloth. That would be a good game right now in the playoffs. That's what it should be. It should not be the Sloth versus Trauma, the Prospects Red versus Brewers, Performance Lab versus the Prospects Red, and Rock Bottom versus the Prospects, against the Crypto Sharks, or something like that. Whatever, however it would come out, however it would fall out. I think it should be top 4 and then the bottom 8.
How many games are left?
I believe tomorrow it's going to be after tomorrow. No, counting tomorrow, it's going to be 3. Today is
week 8. That's week 8.
October 28th, 2023, Saturday, and that's it. That's how I think it should be. I think it should be top 4, bottom 8. Not the other way around. Not top 8, bottom 4. I think those middle teams are closer to the bottom teams than they are to the top teams.
But you remember how it was when you were at your prime.
Mm-hmm.
You were right in that main event Crypto Shark era.
Yeah.
But you also thought that you could compete in the top tier.
We did.
You see why some of these teams think that they do stand a chance.
Yeah.
Because there is sometimes that one upset.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Happens. You guys beating Camden. You know what I mean? Like, there is that, oh, my God, I can't believe that just happened.
Yeah, but we played the Ravengers, and we knew we matched up against them.
Yeah, and Performance Lab lost.
And we were supposed Performance Lab, Performance Lab lost to Steel City. We knew we could beat Performance Lab that year. And it's just different. So I understand it. I do understand it. I do understand if they want to do it, why those teams want to play,
why they have hope,
why they think they can. But I think it would be a better playoff if it was the bottom.
It would be more competitive.
I think it would be more competitive. I do. I seriously do. But yeah, I mean, yeah, go back to the board. Yeah, I just that's what I think, and that's all I want to say, man. I didn't want to make it a long ass thing. That's what I thought. Those are my thoughts for today. I'm not making any promises of doing this every day, but I'm gonna do it when the spirit moves me and when I feel like doing it. So I
guess we can go over the schedule tomorrow morning.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
8:30 Brewers versus Prospects Black. Crypto Sharks versus Performance Labs. Lost versus Trauma Roofing. Well, I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
That would be the playoffs right there.
Yeah.
Prospects Black versus the Brewers. Crypto Sharks versus Performance Labs. Lost versus Trauma.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see if they can hold their own. Rock Bottom versus Prospects Red.
Yep.
That's the playoff different.
It could be potential playoff matchups.
Yeah. So it would be those 4 teams
and
against those 4
teams,
teams.
Top teams going against those bottom or middle teams.
The only one that's not in the mix is main event.
Yeah, because they're playing the Panthers. Now let's see if they're close. Now if the Panthers could show up and see if main event is closer to
them,
the top guys, or to the Panthers. You know what I'm saying? Because they would be the number 1 seed. Main event right now, if they did bottom 8, main event would be the number 1 seed in the bottom playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So.
All right, so that was our 8:30, 9:30. Rock Bottom versus Prospects Red. Braves versus Usual Suspects. Main event versus the Panthers. We'll see it. I'm supposed to go out there tomorrow, so we'll see how things are.
Allegedly.
I'm actually surprised. Like, I don't know who's on what team, what's going on this season. I don't know anything that's going on. Like, I'm actually shocked that Rock Bottom is not in the top 1 or 2.
They lost 2 games. They had 2 bad games.
Yeah, but like the whole time that you've been in this league, they've never been in 4. So I'm a little see what's going on out there.
No, they actually haven't. They haven't. But
they've always been in 1 or 2.
Yeah. Yeah, they have. But I mean, it's different. It's a different league. Different times. Different era. No Camden.
Yeah, which is why I thought they would be up in the top.
They're up there. Rock Bottom has as good a chance of winning the championship as anybody. Honestly, they could be the favorite to win it.
I honestly
they still could be the favorite, even if they lost 2 games.
No diss to Trauma or anything, but I honestly thought without Camden in there, Rock Bottom was just going to step up in that number 1 spot.
And walk away with it, right?
Yep.
That's what everybody thought.
Yeah.
But it doesn't work like that because everybody got better. Everybody got better. Trauma got better. No. I don't think Trauma got better.
They're always better.
They're solid. They're solid, but I don't think they got better than they were because they lost Sean. But they're still no slouches without Sean. They're still not slouches. They still are a strong team.
Yeah, Sean got hurt. Yeah.
Sean's hurt. Shout out to Sean Oates, man. That's my guy. We talk football every week, man.
He's recovering from his
Achilles.
Achilles.
Yeah. Shout out to Sean.
Hopefully he comes back next season.
But Performance Lab got way better.
So did the Brewers.
And the Brewers got way better. So
the Cops and Robbers.
Oh yeah, the Cops and Robbers. They got way better. Cops and Robbers got way better, and it is what it is. It is what it is. But Rock Bottom, I feel like Rock Bottom.
You think everybody else got better and they didn't?
Yeah. I feel like they stayed. I think they got a little worse because they're missing some pieces. But shout out to Kanop. Kanop was back out there. Let me pull up my guy Kanop, man. That's my guy. Brave for life, man. Let's applaud him. Yeah, Kanat was back out there. It was good to see him. But yeah, it is what it is. Like, I feel like everybody made significant upgrades and Rock Bottom didn't.
Well, Rock Bottom always had like 30 people on their roster.
Yeah.
So if one person didn't show up, it was okay because they had other options.
But it's like they got Rashawn and then Tyree and then you got Ike and the regular,
the main ones,
the regular vets, the Ben and Cage,
the white boy,
Mark,
Wheels dude.
But Ty. You just got the OG Rock Bottom team, but they didn't get any splash free agent signings. Like Performance Lab got Craig and Teak and Turk. Those are splash free agents.
Yeah.
Those are splash free agents. Those are game changers.
Yeah, I mean,
but
that were the main best players on Camden. Some of the best players on Camden.
Yeah. But the thing is, they still got the same quarterback, So that's the only thing about Performance Lab. Like,
quarterback wasn't that bad.
He's not that bad. He can win, or can he?
Obviously he is.
I mean, he's doing something right. He's doing something there, okay.
Yeah, obviously they're winning out
like,
there.
He's. You can have all that talent, but you still gotta have a guy that can get it done. I think he can get it done. He can run. I think sometimes he just gets overwhelmed. I'll say it looks like sometimes.
Maybe.
But I don't know.
I'm sure it is.
But so does Matt. So does Matt from the Cops and Robbers. Like he sometimes he panics and makes poor decisions and causes his team. And then sometimes he looks like he's out there looking like Dan Marino.
Yeah.
Like, so it's
overthinking a lot.
I mean, and so does Tyree. Tyree does the same thing. Sometimes he looks overwhelmed.
Yeah.
And then sometimes he's out there, he looks like nobody can stop him. Yeah. So I guess it's the position of quarterback.
Yeah.
But, we'll see. But I feel like Cops and Robbers got way better, and I feel like Performance Lab got way better. I feel like Trauma and Rock Bottom either stayed the same or got a little bit worse.
Well, Trauma's number one now. They've never been number one all
season. But they're still number one. Like, that's what I'm saying with Trauma.
They've never been number one.
Everybody's stepping up. I'll say that. Like, I cannot say a team that does not have Sean Oates on it has gotten better. I cannot say. I will never ever say that. But they're just guys are stepping up and they're playing good team football. And
Trauma has never ever been number one.
Yeah, they have.
No.
They won a championship.
Yeah, but they didn't win it as number one in the number one spot.
You might be right. I would have to check
Camden or Rock Bottom.
Yeah, I would have to. Yeah, you might be right.
So I mean, the fact that they're
number one
and have been all season, that says
but
a lot.
To me, it seems like Rock Bottom has Trauma's number.
Kind of seems that way. I mean, they beat them in the championship.
They beat them in the championship, and they've lost every game since then. And they lost every game before that too. I don't know.
And they both played double games that day too.
That was one of the best championship games I ever watched.
Yeah.
That was one of the craziest championship games I ever watched.
Yeah, they both played
double
games.
That was nuts. Chuck had that long run. Like no. That was the Cops and it was when the Cops and Robbers were with Val. That's when they were the usual suspects. The Steel Suspects. But now they're Cops and Robbers, and AKA the Brewers. But I don't know, man. Like, at least it's gonna be a different champion this year. At least it's gonna be It's gonna be a different champion this year. Like, it's not gonna be Camden. We can all applaud that. Let's applaud that. But it's up for grabs. I mean, Rock Bottom should be Performance Lab. Rock Bottom should be Performance Lab, but they got Performance Lab got a luck. No, I'm not gonna say lucky. They got a long playoff and the end of the game, and they won. They won. Rock Bottom blew. I would say Rock Bottom blew that game more than I would say Performance Lab won that game.
If things go the way you would like them to go, the top 4, it would be Rock Bottom versus Trauma
in the first round. Yeah, why not? Let's get straight to business.
Rock Bottom sending Trauma home.
Straight to that business. Straight to the business.
And it's like the Steel Suspects, Cops and Robbers / Brewers, and Performance Lab have always
right to them. They just played this week.
Yeah.
Came down to the last play.
They've always battled. That's always been a battle. That's into Matt and Grosso's team. Like they've always been a battle every time they see each other.
It will be
never who you think is going to be either.
It would be an epic playoffs, man. Or another playoff scenario, if you guys don't mind listening about.
Instead of the good teams playing each other, you'll just have.
How about the top 6? Like 6 versus 6.
Then somebody's going to have a bye.
Yeah, so what?
Nobody wants buys. That's a problem.
Whatever, man. Whatever.
Or you guys play double games 1 week.
Top 6. Top 6, bottom 6. Like the top 8 doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. It doesn't equal out to good playoffs. It just doesn't. It doesn't. Top 8 does not equal good playoffs.
Playing the Sloth, Brewers playing Prospects Red, Performance Lab playing Crypto Sharks, and Rock Bottom versus Main Event. That would be the first round.
Come on. Stop. No. Now do it the other way around. The bottom
Main
8.
Event versus the Panthers, Crypto Sharks versus Prospects Red versus the Braves, and then a Sloths versus the Usual Suspects.
Which would be perfect. Perfect.
Yeah, I guess it's up to the powers that be.
Yeah.
The football gods.
I think
football league,
it's up to these team owners to do what's right. Put your ego aside. Oh, I gotta be in the top playoffs, even though I'm gonna get my ass whooped. How about no?
They don't feel like they're gonna get their ass whooped.
All right, you can feel like you can fly, but you can't. I don't care if you don't feel like you're gonna get your ass whooped. You are.
I mean, yeah, but there's always that you might lose 9 times out of 10, but there's that one time that you win.
All right, that's fine. Then what are you gonna do in the next round? Lose?
Maybe.
Like anybody in the bottom 8, I feel like those bottom 8 teams are closer together than anybody in that top 4.
But the top 4 are not that far away.
They're not, but they're. Like I said, I feel like
I kind of feel
the
like
main
you're making
event,
it like how it was back in Bill, where the elite teams were so untouchable that
I'm not saying that's what it's not. No, it's not that. Not at all. It's not that. What I'm saying is, I feel like the main event, because they're number 5, I feel like the main event are closer to the Panthers than they are, or the Prospects Red or Prospects Black, than they are to Rock Bottom or Trauma.
Yeah, I would have to.
Who are in the top 4?
I don't even know who the main event are.
The main event is the Old Thunder. That's Sheem's team, the kid across the street.
Yeah.
Porky.
Yeah.
Shout out to him, man. Shout out to Sheem and them.
Yeah. See, I don't even know. I'd have to see who's on their team and how they play and stuff.
They got a lot of guys. It's the Old Thunder team. Old Thunder team. But that's all. I don't want to hold it up. I don't want to talk forever. But yeah, that's just my thoughts on everything. And hopefully we can get in here and get another. Maybe we'll actually turn the camera on next time. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. You got anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Oh yeah, shout out to Val on his show. Shout out to Val on the Stat Show. I think he did it once. Applause. The job.
I told you, it used to take like an hour just to prepare everything before a show. Writing all the scores down, getting all the stats, making sure everything was updated, all the lists are updated.
Everything was right. This, that, and the other.
offensive rankings, defensive rankings,
Uh-huh.
power rankings. Like,
Yep.
it took a lot to get all that together.
Yeah.
I don't mind doing it.
It looks easy.
It is, yeah.
You know, it looks easy until you're the one that has to do it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, shout out to Val. Keep your head up, man. But good luck tomorrow, everybody. Yeah, we'll get back at it. Maybe next season.
Yeah, this season's over now.
Yeah. Maybe we'll do it. You know, I thought they were going to take over and do it. I don't know what happened. So, but like I said, shout out to Val. Like, do that.
All right. Oh, see y'all tomorrow.
All right. See you guys tomorrow. Indeed.
With 60-plus majors in the arts, business, education sciences, and more, there's something for everyone at Rider University. Join us at Open House on Friday, November 10th or Sunday, November 12th to explore campus and discover how Rider's engaged learning program connects students with high-impact professional experiences. All students who visit receive an application fee waiver. Plus, attending an open house can help you earn free textbooks. Register today at rider.edu/openhouse and apply by November 15th for priority scholarship consideration.
Winning means keeping our community safe. I'm Hassan Reddick, linebacker for the Philadelphia Eagles. 59% of our adults report experiencing gun violence or know someone who has. Just like we focus on our training, we need to focus on proper gun storage.
Firearms should be locked out of reach of children and only accessible by you.
And if you notice any warning signs of violence, speak up. Tell someone who can help.
Let's tackle gun violence together. Visit CamdenCounty.com/gun safety to learn more.